Welcome to Gleaming Grammar. Be ahead.
Learners, welcome to my channel Gleaming Grammar. I hope you all must be doing great in these bone chilling days. So, as I discussed with you all in my previous video, that I will explain each parts of a speech. So, let's get started with very first parts of a speech, that is nouns. So, what are nouns basically? All the naming words are known as nouns, right? और यू कैन लर्न दैट ओल्ड ऑब्सोलीट डेफिनेशन जो हम बचपन से लर्न कर रहे हैं, दैट नाउन इज द नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन, प्लेस, एनिमल और थिंग. So the naming words, basically it can be a name of a person such as Tom, Geeta, name of a thing, mobile, name of any animal like dog, Tuffy, name of any substance such as water, or name of any bird. Basically these are all our names, isn't it? So they are what? Nouns. Now let's move ahead and let me show you a glimpse that which are the subtopics we are going to cover under nouns. So we will see firstly the classification of nouns, then we will also discuss the noun gender, then the noun number, and at last the noun case. But let me make it crystal clear that in this video I'm just going to discuss about the classification of nouns. But of course, yes, in the upcoming videos मैं cover करूँगी the second part, third part and the fourth part, which is the gender, number and case. So let's see classification of nouns. So dear learners, classification can be done on two bases. Firstly, on the type of noun. So on the basis of types, there are 5 types of noun, like common noun, then the second is proper noun, third one is collective noun, fourth one is abstract noun, and the last is material noun. So this is the normal types, or you can say kinds of nouns, right? The second classification can be done on the basis of number or quantity. For an example, the nouns which can be counted in numbers, right? For an example, here it is the pencil. Can you count this pencil? Of course it is one pencil, so it is countable, right? But if there is something which cannot be counted, okay, for an example, you cannot count water directly, right? You need a measurement unit for that, so that is uncountable, right? So in short, I'll say that common, proper and collective noun, all these 3 nouns are countable. हम इन्हें count कर सकते हैं. Abstract noun is uncountable. It means it cannot be counted. हम इसे नहीं count कर सकते. And as you can see that material noun is neither put in countable noun nor in uncountable noun. So I'll explain you when we will reach at the slide of material noun. So let's move ahead. The first one we are going to discuss here, common and proper noun. And you know, it is better for us if we will contrast. जब हम दोनों का compare करेंगे तो we will understand it better that what is the difference between common and proper noun. Okay, so firstly we will focus on common noun. So basically they refer to the common name. Okay, it's a general name. ये कोई भी general name हो सकता है of a person, place, animal or thing, right? Now understand what is specific about it, or you need to understand that it is not capitalized, right? Common noun जो है उनका जो first alphabet होता है that is small, okay, as you can see here in park. But again, you know, like any other subject like science, grammar is also full of exceptions. So what is the exception here? Exception is it can be capitalized if it is the first word of a sentence. As you can see here, cow. Cow is a general name of, you know, animal, cow. But still it is capitalized. Why? Because it is exception and it is the first word of a sentence. That's why it is capitalized. Then the second exception is if it stands as a title. For an example, you are studying a lesson in science and the topic is animals, right? So animal is the title. Though animal is a common noun, it should not be, you know, in capital. It should not be capitalized, but वो है capital. Why? Because it is the title of a chapter. Now let's see proper noun. It is completely opposite to common noun, as common nouns are, you know, the general names. On the another hand, proper nouns are the particular or specific name of a person, place, animal or thing. and it is always capitalized, right? And they stands for a specific noun. Now let's see. Now we will do the comparison here. For an example, you told your friend that I went to a park for morning walk. Can you tell me that your friend can identify that to which park did you went? आपका दोस्त बता सकता है कि आप किस पार्क गए थे? Of course not. But if you will tell your friend that I went to Gandhi Park, so he will understand that you went to a specific park. Or you can understand it like that there must be 100 to 120 parks in your city, but parks can be 100 to 150 or whatever the number is, but Gandhi Park must be one, isn't it? Gandhi Park आपके 10-12 नहीं होंगे. Why? Because it is specific, right? If one is Gandhi Park, then the second can be the Tagore Park or any other park. Now next, Tina, Jay and Jim. Again, these are the specific name of of persons, isn't it? Now you might say कि ma'am, there can be two Tina. So of course, for an example, हम class का अगर example लें, तो there can be two Tinas and both can be Tina Verma or Tina Sharma. Then again, one will be called Tina Verma first, Tina Verma second. That means again you are specifying them by giving them first and second title, isn't it? So proper noun are basically जब हम किसी भी चीज को specify कर देते हैं. Now Ganga is a holy river. So Ganga, you tell me how many Ganga river flows in our country? Understood, only one. But when we talk about river, so what is river? Tell me. It's common noun, and you can see here that it is not capitalized. So I hope I made myself clear that what is the difference between common and proper noun. Again, understand that common noun are the common names and proper noun are the special, specific or particular names. Now let's understand countable and uncountable noun also. Just see here. For an example, park in common noun, cow, animals. All these three can be counted. Yeah, as I told you that you can count the park. आप गिन सकते हो. Similarly, proper nouns are also countable like Tina, Jay, Jim, Ganga. All these nouns are proper noun as well as countable nouns. Now let's move ahead and see the next noun, which is collective noun. Now collective nouns are simply a word, okay, which is given to a group of person, animal or thing, right? So basically when we refer a group of person, a group of animal or a thing by a word, right, that is known as a collective noun. For an example, bunch of keys. I lost my bunch of keys. So if I said कि मेरा bunch of keys है which I lost somewhere, कहीं खो गया है, तो bunch, it is understood that when I'm talking about bunch, so there must not be one key ना, there must be more than one key. उसमें 4, 5, 6 key होंगी, no doubt, right? So that's why it is collective noun. It means it's a collection. Bunch is a collection of something, something. Bunch can be a collection of grapes. Bunch can be the collection of keys. Now see the next. She gave me bouquet of flowers. So when we talk about bouquet, so again it's a group of flowers, right? You cannot say if somebody is offering you a rose. So can you say कि उसने मुझे एक bouquet दिया? No, you can't say that. Why? Because single flower is single flower. But if so many flowers are collected or tied even by a thread, so you can call it a bouquet, right? Because it's a group of flowers. The next is troop of dancers. So as you can see in the picture also, there are so many dancers, of course more than two, right? They are dancing. So I can say that I want to call upon the stage a troop of dancers, and you can see my troop of dancers is dancing for you. So basically it's a group of dancers. The next is a herd of cows. So again it's a group. Herd is a group of cows, right, which was grazing. So I hope it is clear that a collective noun here, it is refer for a collection of thing. Here it is refer for a group of persons, and here it is refer for again a group of animals. Now whether it is countable or uncountable, so of course it is countable. Like bunch, if you have two bunch of keys, separate bunch, so you can count them, right? If I will put one more troop of dancers here, so I can say that there are two troop of dancers on my screen who are dancing majestically for you. Let's move ahead, and again the next is abstract and material noun, and we will see the comparison. As I told you कि जब हम चीज़ों का comparison करते हैं, then we understand it better. So the first is abstract noun. Now abstract nouns are simply the intangible things. Okay, so what are intangible? Firstly understand, intangible means something which doesn't have any physical appearance. आप उसको directly देख नहीं सकते, right? Such as emotions, ideas, concepts or traits. As it is mentioned also that it can't be touched, okay, seen, देख नहीं सकते, tasted, smelled or heard. Like honesty is the best policy. Now honesty, can you touch the imandari? Can you touch the honesty? Of course not, you can't touch it. Oh, you reached home completely exhausted and your children are infuriating you. So what will you say? Dear child, don't test my patience. Now you tell me, आपके बच्चे आपका patience क्या देख सकते हैं? Of course not, it can be only felt, right? The next is a very beautiful quote. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now, what is beauty? Abstract noun. Why? Because it can't be touched, right? It can't be touched. It can be only felt. Now we will see the material noun. So, material noun is completely opposite to abstract noun. Why? Because it can be seen, it can be touched, it can be felt, it can be smelled. सो मटेरियल नाउन्स आर बेसिकली द सब्सटेंस, कोई भी मैटर, ओके, कोई भी मैटर जिससे चीज़ें बनती हैं, राइट, विच आर यूज टू मेक अप द थिंग्स. सो दोज आर नोन एज मटेरियल नाउन. नाउ मटेरियल नाउन्स को भी हम क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं फर्दर, like material which we get from nature, from animals, from trees and man-made materials, right? So from nature we get water, coal, gold, oil and so. So these are the material noun which we get from nature. From animals we get wool, honey, right, eggs. From trees we get rubber, cotton, wood. And from man-made, like steel, after making some changes, steel is made, right? Cheese is made by humans, of course. Animals can't give you cheese directly, they don't produce cheese, they simply produce milk. And humans put their efforts to make or to prepare cheese, right? So again it is human made. So again let me tell you what is material noun. Material nouns are basically the substance, कोई भी matter होता है जिससे further चीज़ें बनती हैं. For an example, if you are sitting on a chair, so that chair is made by what? किससे बनी है वो? What is the substance which is used? Wood, isn't it? वो wood से बनी है. So what is wood? Material noun. If you are wearing any gold chain, any gold ring your mother is wearing, so that gold chain is made by what? किसी substance से बनी है ना, and that substance is gold, it can be silver, right? There should be something. Now we will see that whether abstract noun is countable or uncountable. So you just put your brain and understand or tell me, just have a guess, just do some conjecture work and tell me that whether it is countable or uncountable. So abstract nouns are definitely uncountable nouns. You can't count the abstract nouns. You tell me, like if I'll say honesty, can you count the honesty? Not. If I say patience, can you count the patience? No, you can't count the patience. Similarly, beauty, it cannot be counted. While on the other hand, I haven't mentioned on material noun that whether it is countable or uncountable. So behind this there is a very feasible thing. Earlier when I was a student, I was taught that material nouns are completely uncountable. But grammar is evolving with the time. तो अगर आप new books देखेंगे then you will see that material nouns are sometimes countable and sometimes uncountable. Why so? Because like from animals, let me give you an example here. Like from animals we are getting wool, so of course it is uncountable. Honey, it is uncountable. But if I say egg, so we are getting eggs from animals, isn't it? And it is countable, right? So material nouns में कुछ exceptions हैं which you need to understand. So again the question can't be like कि they will give you like honey or they will give you egg and they will start asking you ki whether it is material noun or countable noun or uncountable noun. No, the classification can be done whether it is countable or uncountable, or the question can be on the basis of the 5 types of noun. Okay, now revision, which is the key, okay, to revise anything or to remember anything. So I will just give you the hints and you will tell me that about which type of noun I'm talking about. So the common names, the general names of nouns are known as, exactly correct, common noun. And if I say the specific name, the particular names of nouns are known as which noun? Exactly correct, proper noun. When we talk about a group of person, animal or thing, let me give you an example. A pride of lions. Which type of noun I'm talking about? Yes, collective noun. The fourth one is something which is intangible, can't be touched, seen, smelt or heard. That will be abstract noun. And the last tada is material noun, of course, some matter or substance by which the things are made up of. Thank you all of you for giving your precious time to me. Have a great day ahead.